have you seen your development so far this year?
It's been a really interesting development so far while I've been here. I think learning from the helm of Penny and seeing how he's so insightful about the game in certain ways that I never thought I would see the game to a certain degree. It's opened up my vision on the game offensively, defensively, and just strategy behind the game, I would say.
Carl, what's it been like for you to earn Penny's trust? Because he mentioned you as a guy that after Caleb got hurt, that they were going to have to depend on you, especially defensively, and what you bring there. So just being a freshman and earning that trust right away, what's that been like for you?
It's been a great feeling trying to earn that trust in practice, doing off the court stuff like film and stuff like that. Because essentially his trust is the biggest thing that we have to obtain as players. And trying to earn that, working hard, learning from him every day, seeing what he thinks about certain stuff is, I think, the biggest thing of trying to earn his trust.
We don't get to talk to a true freshman very often here. But what's been the biggest, I know we're in the middle of the season, so you're thinking basketball right now, but transitioning from high school to this level of college basketball, like what has been the biggest change for you in terms of preparation, in terms of just your game overall?
I would say the biggest thing from high school to college is probably the little insightful details that go into winning a basketball game. And the margin of error is so small at this level, where in high school, sometimes your talent can just override what you have to do to accomplish and win games. But on this level, you got to be disciplined, make sure you're in tune with what's going on, because the smallest errors can cause a L or a W, and that's ultimately the biggest thing.
Penny said these were going to be the toughest practices of the year. Have they been this week?
They've been challenging physically and mentally so far, but I think we all have gotten through it and seen the vision of what he's trying to do from this point on to the rest of the season. And that's been the biggest thing, trying to make sure we're just on the same page from this point on and executing what we have to do.
How would you describe that vision? You said you see the vision.
Just being together, trying to create a culture where we can move forward of just winning and being on the same page with how we're going to win basketball games, whether it's one person's night or another person's night, just being together and ultimately seeing the same goal of trying to complete the season with a championship.
Carl, what's it been like to learn from not just Penny, but obviously you've got a team full of vets that have played a lot of college basketball before, and just then passing that wisdom down to you?
It's been great because all of them have different sides to what they see. So you get a perspective from everybody, from veterans like Malcolm. When Caleb was here, he still gives insight information when he's around and stuff. Jaden, I can go down the line with all the older guys that give information, especially to me and Ashton, probably the younger guys. But they all have different good perspectives, and it's great learning from them on a daily basis.
As a freshman, how do you calm your nerves, especially in those hostile environments, so you don't go out there with that nervous industry, so you can develop some confidence to perform at the level you want to?
I think the biggest thing is going out there with the principles that we set every day for ourselves. If I go out with the principles that we learn on a daily basis, I'll most likely be in the right positions that I'm supposed to be in. And then that calms your nerves down when you feel like you're doing exactly what you're told to do and what you're supposed to be doing.
When you came in, did you have an expectation of like what your role would be or how many minutes you'd get? And was there an adjustment, I guess, or a difficulty in terms of being patient and waiting your turn?
Obviously, as a human, you want to hit the ground running immediately, and that's not the case for every situation. And I think patience is the right term, but also being here to do whatever the team needs me to do to win basketball games, I think has been my ultimate focus and shift over from the time I came into this point.